That one finds the zone, and we're underway here in Philly. And that's outside, and the count is 1-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Fly ball down the line. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Next to hit, Jeremy Pena. And that one fouled off. Towards first, Alonso. There's one. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Brent Rooker up next for the Astros. And that one fouled off. Rooker, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Two outs.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. And down on strikes. That ends the frame. So the Astros leave one. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab here, Luis Garcia. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Righty to the plate. Now fly ball to right center. McCormick on the run. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting third.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Pete Alonso.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him. Make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Marsh around second, headed for third. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Play at the plate. Got him.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man. And then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
Here's Pete Alonso. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. First pitch misses.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Big swing and a miss.
1-2. Count.
Man at second. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Throw to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
The pitch.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Swing and a ball popped up. Stop under it. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Chas McCormick. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Walker, a former All-Star. He features a splitter, a sinker, a cutter, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Here's a 1-1. Bounce to the right side. Stott over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Number 83, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So 2 down, and next to hit for Houston, Luis Urias. That's in there. 0-1. Second inning here, no score. This one in the dirt. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Two outs. Swing and a tapper. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. One left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Johan Rojas. Garcia back to work. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. And that's outside.
That's the ball.
Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about it. That's a good thing.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Springer there makes the catch. And there's one away. And now for the Phillies, Aiden Miller. 3 for 7 in the series so far. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And
no,
ball 1.
That's the ball.
One down, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, out number 2.
Batting 7, the designated hitter.
So here's the Phillies DH, Jared Carr, looking for his first big league hit right here. Upstairs.
1-0.
2 outs, base is empty. Line drive, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Philadelphia, this is J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday.
The pitch. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
Left-hand hitter waits.
That's the ball. Full count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Just a nice job. Recognizes off speed as that leg hangs in the air a little bit, but he gets it down, hits against a strong and firm front side, and that's knocking a cheesesteak out of somebody's lap.
I would be upset if somebody knocked a cheesesteak out of my lap, I'll tell you that.
I don't think that's possible. You're too quick.
Springer stands in here, takes ball one
no
low.
strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Fought off foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Ball to strike. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one the other way. Hits it away for the out.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. One down, base is empty.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And that one clips the corner. One run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. And a pitch. Just missed.
Outside.
And that's in the dirt. It's 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike three. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, as we go to the last of the third. And digging in for Philadelphia, Harry Ford. The wind and the pitch. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Righty delivers. Sliced hard but foul. Next pitch misses way outside. Got him swinging.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And the 0-1. And a foul ball third base side. 1 out, bases empty. That one just missing inside, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Right through there for a strike. Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. So digging in, Rodolfo Castro. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. That one fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Two outs. And that one lifted in the air center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Harper now. Doubled his first time up. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Late swing, foul to the left. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. Check swing, but he went too far. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Wouldn't chase that time. Left-hand batter waits. That misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pete Alonso would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Hard hit right side. Throws to first in time, and the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They trail here 1-0. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Brent Rooker. And here it comes. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Gainer Diaz getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. So up next, Chas McCormick grounded out his first time.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
On the corner for a strike. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
And now number 83. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Slides, but it gets by him.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Urias stands in now, looks at that one inside.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
In the air to left center. Sizes this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it, and now I do.
Bottom of the inning, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman.
Alonso goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Pena tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, center fielder, Johan Rojas.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Got him. And that quickly 2 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's the third baseman, Aiden Miller. Ball one, no strikes. That's a little bit low. The Astros leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. That one finds the zone. Now 3-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And they're down 2-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the left fielder, J.J. Bleday. Walker back to work. And first offering is fouled off. They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. So the Houston lineup turns over, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 2.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And that's down and away. Bases empty, 1 away here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Now one missed.
You got a full count.
Good plate
Take it,
appearance
Nate.
there.
Ball 4.
Able to take the walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Now batting.
Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Jeremy Pena now at the plate. Throw over to first, and he's back in there. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Down the line. He makes the grab.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Check on the runner, and Springer's in there safely. Altuve in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. At the belt and fires. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Phillies 0. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the DH, Jerry Carr.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
The wind of the pitch. That one misses. Ball 1.
You know, these Phils just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And it's 1-1. On the ground. He'll do it himself, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, catcher, Harry Ford.
Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. Struck out swinging his first time. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. This is Bryson Stott, 0 for 1 so far. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time. Never takes it.
Oh, he's safe.
In there at the knees, and that's strike 1. That's in for a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And the right-hander deals.
No, that's it.
Man at first, one away. Next pitch is downstairs.
Executed that pitch very nicely.
2 balls, 2
Just
strikes.
missed with it.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Runner on the go. Throw, save! That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
On a line, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's 2-1.
Well, does a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So the batting order turns over. Brandon Marsh, the next to hit. In the air, left field. Bleday on the move. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Rodolfo.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Rodolfo Castro. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely. And takes low for ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker. The wide to kick the pitch. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Sir Anthony Dominguez getting loose out there. Minter getting loose as well. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And the righty deals. And another ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now the catcher up to hit, Yainer Diaz. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
McCormick at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants. Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And a liner around into right center for a base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here's the first baseman. That one finds the corner. Strike one. McCormick, the runner at first with two gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And he deals. Good job to fight that one off. Two outs. That's down and in.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Luis Urias waiting to hit for Houston. Here comes a 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground to third, and that should be extra bases. Around third, now he launches a throw over his head.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Taijuan Walker is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. On the mound now, Seranthony Dominguez.
Number 58.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Man in scoring position with two away. Here's Luis Urias. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
And a pitch. And that one pulled foul. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. And that rolls into the corner. He'll score easily. And they're up by 3. And that's a double.
Now back.
Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing and not get beat by that pitch.
So next up for Houston, J.J. Bleday. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0. And
That's
there's
the
a
ball.
ball.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9 hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
2-2.
Man at second. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 6-1. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So the lineup flips over, and the batter is George Springer. Fastball for a strike. Four runs already in the frame here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So it's 4 runs for him, 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Astros 6 and the Phillies 1. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Ball out.
Just missed.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
That's in there, and it's 1-1. One missing
ball.
inside, so now 2-1 to Harper. And there's a strike. This to third. Urias to first in time. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
The first baseman, number 21, Pete
Alonso stands in for the Phillies. late with the swing there.
Well, he threw that fastball right
It's
by him.
0-1.
Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Here comes a pitch. And the
That
slider
that's the ball.
just misses.
1-1.
The Astros leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It
Now
wasn't a
batting.
great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas. His righty-lefty splits there. In there at the knees for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And now
Ball.
the count is even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning coming up. It's the Astros 6 and the Phillies 1. Top of inning number 7. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. And a pitch. Dominguez, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's so great
1-2.
about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. 1 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front
Up
there.
next
Just
for the
needs to let the
Astros.
ball travel a little
The
more, and his
second
timing will
baseman,
be back on track.
Jose
Good pitch for the strikeout.
Altuve.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's even up. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So now the DH
Now
spot,
batting,
Brent
designated
Rooker.
hitter,
He's already homered
Brent
in this game.
Rooker.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
And here it comes. Foul ball there. Two outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Struck him out looking. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still lead it though, 6-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, down the third baseman, Aiden Miller. Here the right-hander back to work. Up and in, ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Chris Stratton preparing to come on if needed. Montero warming up as well. Kicks and deals. That's to third. Urias tosses to first. One up, one down.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter,
Jared Parr stands in for the Phillies. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
One down, base is empty. Misses. Now 1-2. And another
that's
ball.
Low. That's a ball.
Got him. And there are 2 outs.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
Ford stands in now and watches strike one. The pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Leday fires it in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Man at second here with 2 away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That clips the zone. That's strike one.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Ford on at second with 2 down. And the 0-2. Ball one there.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Just misses. Inside. 2-2. Man on second, 2 down. That one count. Misses, and now it's 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Brandon Marsh. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Just an outstanding
0-1.
job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Here's your 1. Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first. On target. He got him. Nice play. Phillies leave a couple. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Barlow.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
The catcher.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. The pitch. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Barlow, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
So digging in, Chas McCormick. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Activity in the bullpen. Matt Brash up and throwing. Minter, the lefty, warming up as well. Right-handed reliever.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
The punch out there. 2 down.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Smoke to right center, and this one's going to go out of here. A massive home run. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 7-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's the third baseman, Luis Urias. And first offering is fouled off. The Astros up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one inside. 1-1. Two down, nobody on, and it's fouled away. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is that. Astros notch a run on the solo homer, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Chris Stratton.
Now
he last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 35.
Rodolfo Castro stands in for the Phillies.
Leading up for the Phillies, the shortstop, Rodolfo Castro.
The pitch. And there's the strike. The Astros have some action in their pen. Rafael Montero up and loosening in the pen. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The pitch.
That's a ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
1-2 now. And that's outside. Two. That hit him.
That hit him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game on our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And that one is lifted in the air. McCormick sizing this one up. Nabs it.
The first baseman, number 21, Pete Alonso.
So man aboard. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The pitch. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. In the air, out towards left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. They'll throw to third. In there safely.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Johan Rojas digs in now. Up and in.
That's the ball.
1-0. Two on, one out. That one down the line, and foul ball. And the right-hander deals. High fly ball, right field. And George makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw is up and he's in to score. It's 7-2. Aiden Miller stands in for the Phillies.
The third baseman, Aiden Miller.
Right through there for a strike. The Astros leading by 5 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, it's the Astros 7 and the Phillies 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Minter.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now it's going to be J.J. Bleday looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. And a pitch. And that one hammered. That's back. Out of here. That was blasted to the moon. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 8-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3 homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And now the right fielder, George Springer. A strikeout and a walk. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And the pitch. Good eye in that spot. Nobody on, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Throws across the diamond. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
The batter, number 2,
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
That one in there across the letters. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And they'll do it again. Is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall. Around first, digging for 2. Not in time. It's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Jose Altuve getting ready to hit. And that's a strike. Pena, the runner at second with 1 away. And that's downstairs and outside. That one ripped right center field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The run comes in from second, and it's 9-2. And he's got a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
One down. Brent Rooker up next for the Astros. He's already homered here in this one. Slice down the right side. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Run comes in from second, and it's now 10-2.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes
out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Matt Brash. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Runner on at first with one gone. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. And it's a double play to end the inning. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. One was the solo homer. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Astros 10 and the Phillies 2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. So Phillies, bottom of the 9th. Here's the Phillies DH, Jared Carr. Stratton back to work. Inside, just missed. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. And that's a leadoff double. Jared Carr with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And now for the Phillies, Harry Ford. He swings and fouls one off. Man at second. Gets the slider in there for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-2. Just off the inside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And the righty deals. That one drifts inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Three-two now. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson.
Now at the plate, Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off. Carr on second. Ford on at first with nobody out. Just missed.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Righty delivers. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. Up and in, and the count's even at 2.
2-2.
First and second, no outs here in the last half of inning number 9. Base hit, left center field. Around third. The throw in, but it's offline.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Rafael Montero will take over here. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Rafael Montero.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Had a good eye there. At the belt and fires. That one at the knees for a strike. Oh, he botches it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Now batting, shortstop, Rodolfo Castro.
Rodolfo Castro stands in for the Phillies. Just missed. Bases loaded, nobody out. Swings and misses. And 1-1.
1-1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. A 1-2. Got him. And now just 2 outs away.
The right fielder, number 3.
And now here is Harper.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. McCormick raging back towards the wall. And caught on the warning track. Both runners tagging. 1 run across. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe. It's now 10-5.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And first offering is fouled off. They're down to their final strike. One strike away. And it skips in the dirt. Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, and he got him. and that is the ball game.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
And your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Stands our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.